Most self-help books try to motivate you. They tell you things like, you're amazing. You're perfect the way you are. You just need to believe in yourself. But what if the real problem isn't motivation? What if the real problem is something much harder to admit? What if the problem is you? Now, before you click away, hear me out. This isn't about insulting you. It's about something far more powerful. Because the moment you realize that your personality habits might be the problem, you also realize something incredible. That means you can change them. And when your personality changes, your life often changes with it. Most people struggle in the same predictable ways. They procrastinate. They react emotionally during conflict. They blame others when things go wrong. They break promises to themselves. They avoid difficult conversations. And the worst part, most people never realize these habits are quietly sabotaging their life. They think their problems come from bad bosses, bad relationships, bad luck, but often the real issue is personality patterns, the way you react, the way you communicate, the way you take responsibility. These patterns determine how people experience you, and how people experience you determines your opportunities. Psychologists call this the self-awareness gap. It's the difference between how we see ourselves and how others actually experience us. For example, a person may believe they're calm during disagreements, but others experience them as aggressive. Someone may believe they are honest and direct, but others experience them as defensive. Most people live inside this blind spot for years, and because they never see it, they never change it. That's exactly why we created something called the Radical Self-Awareness Package found at Creator Arsenal on Shopify. This system doesn't just motivate you, it helps you see yourself clearly. Because real growth begins with honesty, and honesty creates transformation. Inside the Radical Self-Awareness Package, you get 4 powerful tools. First, the Radical Self-Awareness Guide, a deep dive into how personality habits shape your life and how to rebuild them. Second, the Personality Rebuild Workbook, practical exercises that help you identify blind spots and change destructive patterns. Third, the 90-Day Character Rebuild Journal, a daily system designed to build discipline, emotional control, and self-awareness. And finally, the Me Test, a brutal 25-question self-assessment that reveals whether your habits are helping you succeed or quietly sabotaging your life. Transformation. Imagine becoming someone who is known for keeping promises, handling stress calmly, communicating clearly, taking responsibility, and following through on what they start. These traits create something powerful: trust. And trust opens doors in relationships, in business, in leadership, in life. The goal of this system isn't perfection. The goal is awareness. Because once you see your patterns clearly, you can change them. If you're ready to take an honest look at yourself and start becoming the person your life requires, then it's time to take the next step. Start by taking the ME test. Find out if your personality habits are helping you succeed or quietly holding you back. Then dive into the Radical Self-Awareness System and begin rebuilding your character one habit at a time. Click the link below and start your journey today. Because most people spend their entire lives trying to change their circumstances. Very few ever change themselves. And those who do, change everything.